Hi, welcome to Terrifyingly Beautiful.
Oh, hello there.
I'm with my co-host Kevin O'Connell.
And I'm with David Robert.
Hello.
Hi.
So, oh my gosh.
Episode 4.
Yeah, I can't believe it. We are chugging along here. It's great. We also have a bonus episode that was released last week. We'll post soon. But
that means we are on a full month.
We are.
Of anxiety.
We're still alive. Shocking.
I'm on way more months than that.
My God. But so just to remind folks, the premise of this this podcast is that Kevin and I are pretty anxious people.
Say what?
Yeah, I mean it's true. But we've found a way to sort of reconcile that and have some fun with it. And so so each week we flip-flop. And so one of us picks a topic that terrifies us or brings a lot of stress into our lives. And the other person is supposed to help us talk through it.
And it rarely happens. It usually just makes it worse.
The salad bar didn't turn out too bad.
No, that's okay.
Yeah.
I will never be convinced about the dead nuns. But yeah, it's just all about talking about your fears makes them less of a fear, because once you realize, hey, everybody's got these and you're actually pretty normal.
Yeah.
We're not talking about the crippling fears where people have like clinical anxiety.
No.
But we're saying it's pretty easy for any of these to turn into that if you let them stop you from experiencing life.
Yeah, I mean, life is terrifying, but it's also beautiful. And so we're here to...
That's what Roberto Benigni, is that his name?
Oh, wait, Life is Beautiful? That one?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Buongiorno, principessa.
Oh, yeah, that movie was heartbreaking.
I know, but he was annoying. Afterwards, when he was like in the awards thing, he was like, hey, I'm so Italian.
Oh, that kid, though, I wanted that kid as my son. He was so cute. And so just like the perfect child.
Oh, yeah. Well, what kid? There was a girl.
The boy. He was in the movie Life is Beautiful. His son.
It was a girl.
Yeah, it was a boy.
It was a girl. Buongiorno, principessa.
No, it was a boy.
It was a girl.
Okay, it was a boy.
No, he said good morning.
It was his wife probably
princess.
Talking to. No, it was a boy. Because remember they were in the same part of the concentration camp.
Anything that makes me feel emotions, I immediately turn it off.
See.
I
could be right for once. Oh my God!
You can pretend.
Oh,
even if you're right, I won't.
It's being recorded. I'm gonna play this back a million times. So happy.
Like I watched E.T. the first time when I was a child, and then not again until I could like process it as an adult. When he turns white and looked like old dog poop.
E.T.
Yeah, he turns white, and then Elliot all freaks out because he's dead. Oh my God! Like ruined me.
That was the first time I heard the word penis mentioned. Remember that at the dinner table?
Oh, yeah.
And she's like, yeah, penis breath. And I was like, penis? What the hell's that?
I want penis breath. And that's your root.
Yeah, stay tuned. Yeah. So, oh my God. So way off topic here already.
We're already on E.T. What do you mean?
So what are we drinking today?
We are drinking fermented grape juice.
Yes.
In the form of a Chardonnay.
It's a Chardonnay. J. Lore. It's a good go-to wine, I think. You mentioned about going to a restaurant and panicking about what kind of wine you buy. This is a good go-to wine. It's dependable. It's not expensive. I love it.
We were just out to dinner with someone, and my fiance and I both ordered cocktails, and the person that we were with said, "Oh no, I'm not going to drink anything." And then there's that moment of, oh God, are we alcoholics? Or like, no, we have to pick up the check. And I did. I picked up the check because I felt bad because I ordered
19 drinks.
No, they had a fig-infused martini.
Oh my God.
That's
right up
happening.
my alley. I love that.
Yeah. I think it has balsamic in it also.
Really?
In drinks. I would drink balsamic vinegar if I could.
I've never heard of that. A balsamic vinegar?
Yeah, in a drink. It's so good.
Oh, wow.
And fig.
It's probably cleansing.
Vodka. I'm not looking for a drink to be cleansing.
You should be cleansed.
I had just vodka and Miralax. I was so cleansed.
Ready for your colonoscopy?
Super good.
So, usually we kick off the podcast, by talking about what's freaked us out this week.
Yeah, what bothered us this week and caused us to think more about it than we probably should have.
Okay, so I have a topic. Oh, God, and this is actually a recurring topic. So, if you recall episode 1, I talked about the warm weather's here. And warm weather means like insects.
Oh, yeah. Well,
so from now until November, like around Thanksgiving, it is the constant argument that Pete and I have, whether we keep the doors open and the windows open or closed.
That's why people like Christmas. There's no bugs.
Yes, exactly.
That's the only reason.
I prefer to have the doors and the windows closed and turn the AC on. I mean, why have nice natural cool air in the house when you can have artificial air, right?
Oh, my nickname growing up was Condo Boy because I never wanted to be outside. And my parents were like, "You're just going to live in a condo."
We're the same person, Kevin.
I don't live in a condo, but
we're the same person.
Yeah.
So Pete loves to have the doors open. We have these French doors that go out in the patio, right? All I can think about are all the fucking insects coming in the house. Sure enough.
Oh, yeah.
Kevin, I've been swatting flies away from my face since Saturday afternoon. Because
That's gross.
19 million house flies came in the house.
Oh, every year here. Well, it wasn't last year, but 2 years ago we had... It looked like the Amityville Horror, where I woke up and I was like, oh, there's a fly. Let me just get that with this magazine I'm done with. And I killed it. And then the next day, it was like the next hour, I looked up and there's 3 flies. And I was like, oh.
And then 19.
There was at one point, I think there was 12 flies on the windows at one point. But then that makes me think that there's like a dead mouse in the house that the flies are living off of.
Yeah, they're breeding in that like carcass of the mouse. Yeah, exactly what's happening in our house. I'm telling you, because we had like at least, I counted like 20, 25 flies in the house. I went on a killing spree like nobody's business.
Oh, I'm super good at killing flies.
I used Consumer Reports because it's like a light magazine. You can swing it faster.
And
I
it's
killed
trusted.
I killed like 25 flies. But there's always that one fly that like... First of all, as soon as you kill one fly, they kind of like know it, and they all kind of disappear.
That's what they say about bees, that they can smell the dead bees.
And they all
get mad.
flee, right?
But I don't think flies are that smart.
Well, there was a fly upstairs, and we have a 2-story house. Upstairs, it had to weigh a half pound. You could hear it. You could hear it bumping off shit in the house,
You could
right?
saddle it.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh.
And I was like, oh my God. And I hit it with the Consumer Reports magazine, and it didn't even die. It got stunned, and it kind of went down on the ground, and I tried to like position myself to get it again, and it kind of flew off again, and I haven't been able to find it.
Did you throw the magazine out or just rip off the page that you hit it with?
No, rip the cover page off.
Oh.
I haven't read the articles yet.
How else are you going to know what dishwasher to buy?
Exactly. It's a whole episode of fly swatters, right?
Well, flies are gross when you kill them. It's full of like gross Nickelodeon gack or whatever.
Yeah, it's like, oh, don't. Oh my God. Well, don't forget, like, I could be making this up, but I thought when a fly lands on you, they like throw up on you.
That's what
and then they eat it again, they throw up again. So every time a fly lands on you, it's like vomit.
Flies are bulimic. This is what we've learned.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
Oh my God. Well, nevertheless, like, so the old-fashioned fly swatters, right, would never really worked, but you have a small area of like killing, right?
Oh,
so,
right.
But they had that
plastic
tennis racket that's kind of like electrified.
Yeah,
and,
I don't have one.
Well, so Pete's like, so I was convinced we had those like no-see-ums. Like, you can't really see the bugs, but like they're biting you, right? And Pete's
that's
like, so
cocaine
Pete's
addiction.
like, Pete's like, that's a movie with like, you know, Ashley Judd, isn't it? I go,
that's what when people are like coming off of withdrawal, like the bugs.
Kevin, God as my witness, I swear to you, I turned the thing on and I swatted it through the air, and it was like a July 4th fireworks show.
There
disgusting. Was no CMs being electrified left and right. It was crazy. And Pete's like, holy shit.
What if those weren't bugs and those were like
spirits? Grandma?
Yeah, she's gone now.
Oh my God, Kevin. Oh. Well,
do you know, they say, like, dragonflies, this is a nice thing people say, like, when pixies. You see a dragonfly, it's a deceased loved one coming to check on you. And it's like...
No, it's a fucking insect trying to kill you. Right.
And it's like, well, why isn't Grandma coming back as a fruit fly hovering over my bananas?
Or a hummingbird.
What? Well, a hummingbird, you could
sucking your nectar.
I bet you could kill one of those hummingbirds with that tennis racket.
You probably could.
Well, they're fast, though.
They're super fast.
Yeah.
If you sit in slow motion, they're beautiful.
They look like big bugs.
Oh my God, Kevin. I love hummingbirds.
I like the one from Pocahontas. There's the animated one from Pocahontas. It was like really
choked at my wine.
It was really cute, but a little bitchy. But
what was his name?
Flit.
Oh,
I know that as like a thing that I can freely spout out.
Isn't that a sexual term? Like to flit something? The flit.
I can also name the name of the raccoon from Pocahontas, which was Miko. So put me on your trivia team.
There you go.
But fruit flies, I think, are the world's worst creature.
Oh yeah, well,
because not only do they exist as like a creature, but also they make me think that there were eggs existing on produce that I bought. because I didn't.
Yeah,
bring
where do they come from? You bring it like we have a fruit bowl in our house.
The eggs are
so
already
crazy.
on there from when you buy it.
No, we have like tomatoes and like oranges, limes, and inevitably, like after the first couple of days, you have a big cloud of fruit flies over it, right?
Yeah, you're a god. You created them.
Someone told me that you can get rid of them by putting a bowl of apple cider
vinegar
and like dish detergent.
Someone said you put out a bowl of brandy, but that hasn't killed me yet.
Why would you waste the brandy?
So, like, if you're putting out a bowl of brandy killed people, like,
it just makes you actually not care about the fucking fruit flies anymore.
Yeah, they're just like, maybe I just won't eat fruit.
Is brandy whiskey?
I don't know.
I think brandy is a whiskey. It's a type of whiskey, right?
She's she believes the boy is hers.
Oh my god! Stop the brandy.
Oh, she killed someone with her car.
I know she did.
Did she? Did that really? Oh,
no.
Yeah.
She killed somebody with her car.
Is that why she doesn't sing anymore?
No, that's why she got booted off of America's Got Talent, isn't it? No, maybe not.
Or was it The Voice?
No, she was on America's Got Talent with that guy who took over Larry King's place, the English guy.
Larry King?
Remember?
Larry King was never
No, he left the show and went to CNN and took over Larry King's position.
It's Piers Morgan.
Yes, and then David Hasselhoff. It was
Larry King should not be judging America's Got Talent.
The three of them were on. Yes, the three of them were the judge. I swear to you,
all of this information is incorrect.
It's not.
Larry King and David Hasselhoff.
Can you please listen to me? I told you. So the three judges were. I was trying to recall Piers Morgan's name, and so I was relating him to the fact that he went on the Larry King. He took over Larry King's position on CNN.
Okay.
So it was Piers Morgan, Brandy, and the Hoff. They were the judges on America's Got Talent.
I disagree with all of this.
Okay, well,
I believe it was Howard Stern.
That's way later.
Okay.
Because Sharon Osbourne,
Heidi Klum's done it at one point.
She's still
Mel
on there.
B from the Spice Girls has done it. Simon Cowell may have done it a little bit.
You've tuned in way too late. I'm talking about the first couple of seasons. So anybody who's listening who can back me up, please email us, terrifyinglybeautiful@gmail.com, and please, because I'm never
Google
right.
this right now, but I don't want
I'm never
listeners
right.
to hear my witty
I'm never
banter.
right. So, okay. So what has stressed you out this week?
Wait, we did not just talk about that? I thought yours was flies.
What, you though?
Oh, mine. Oh. So mine is... mine has to do with Chipotle. So mine is the anxiety that you get when you get to the front of the line and the person is clearly in a hurry to take your order and you have to quickly make up your order and you just say something that you really don't want just so you don't hold up the line. Does this happen?
Okay. So I'm laughing because
you're nodding your head.
I'm keeping a list of all the potential topics. Mm-hmm. I told you, I have over 100 topics. Yeah. And one of the topics, spoiler alert, is the fear or the anxiety of having too many things to decide from. Mm-hmm.
Oh, Cheesecake Factory? That their menu is like a Bible.
The cereal aisle at a grocery store?
Oh, see, I know what I want. It's just always Fruity Pebbles or Cinnamon Life.
Oh my god!
Those are the two best cereals.
Sugary.
I will fight you to death.
No.
So here's the thing. I went up to Chipotle and there was one person in line of me, and they were halfway down the ordering order, right? So there's you
they call it walk the line. You walk the line.
Sure, Johnny Cash.
Maybe it's Beloco, but okay.
Walk the Line. Is that Johnny Cash? That's the Johnny Cash movie, right?
It could be. Yeah.
With Reese Witherspoon. Yeah.
Oh, Walk the Line. Yeah, with the cleft palate, the cleft lip thingy. Joaquin Phoenix. Doesn't he have
Is it a cleft palate?
He has a little scar on his lip. I'm assuming
that's not a cleft palate. It could just have a fucking scar.
Oh my god! Well, I created a whole fantasy about the cleft palate thing, and he was
That's
saved
like
by
saying
somebody.
Harry Potter has a brain surgery because of his scar. Okay, back to Chipotle. So the guy was clearly almost done ordering, but the people ready to take my order were super ready to take my order. They were acting as if it was rush hour, the busiest day of the world. I get up there and they're like, "What do you want? Do you want a burrito? Do you want a taco?" And I was like, I was not prepared to give them that answer, even though there's 5 things you can buy there. They panicked me so much that I ended up with half the things I didn't want.
Or shit you don't care about.
Yeah, well then they fucking shame you about the guacamole. It's do you know it costs extra? And it's yeah, I'm not poor.
Not poor. It's 50 cents extra. Calm down.
But how sad is that for someone when they say that? They're like, I want guacamole? And they're like, do you know it costs extra? And they're like, oh, then hold it.
Yeah, I'm sorry, I can't. Okay, I'll put that back.
don't
They're scraping it off
I
of your.
know. Do you think they give pity guacamole?
Oh my god!
I would. I'd be like, I'm gonna toss you a little guacamole.
I'm not a fan of guacamole, actually.
Oh, I love guacamole.
I know avocados are like, really good for your heart and stuff, or your I don't know, but
waist.
Your waist.
It's the fattiest fruit, and it is a fruit.
Because there's a pit in the middle. Yeah.
Anything that bears its own seed is a fruit.
Tomato.
Green
Cucumber.
beans. No, beans are actually a legume.
Cucumber.
Cucumbers are a fruit.
I know.
Yeah.
But they're not in the fruit aisle. They're on the
We're
vegetable
on the same
aisle.
page as this.
Thank you. I'm still right about the
Why don't you talk more about Chipotle and fruits, and I'll look up America's Got
I actually went to
Talent.
Chipotle yesterday for the first time after that whole like stomach issue thing that everybody had. I was like, no way. So, but I went back and it was great. I didn't feel rushed.
Well, they
had a
really
great time.
wanted me out of there.
Are you really Googling the judges from?
Yeah, sure am. Yeah.
So just for like just for the quick backstory here.
Shits and giggles.
Kevin and I are
shiggles.
super competitive. I probably have not met anybody as competitive as myself until I met Kevin, and so and we both hate being wrong. I'm wrong all the time, and I'm accepting it now. But
The original judging panel consisted of David Hasselhoff, Brandy Norwood, and Piers Morgan.
Oh my god! Yeah, right.
Okay.
Can we save this for me?
This will be my last episode, everybody.
Kevin, can you repeat that for me? Just everybody can hear that.
Sharon Osbourne replaced Brandy Norwood after she killed
That's not what I
somebody.
wanted you. That's not what I wanted
And
you.
Howie
like.
Mandel replaced Hasselhoff in season 5.
See,
Is that the biggest amount of talent judges we have? Are David Hasselhoff, Brandy Norwood, and Piers Morgan, who's not even fucking American.
thank you. Yeah.
Neither is Heidi Klum or Mel B, for that matter.
First of all, I just wanted.
She might be the.
You're not even giving me the
I'm
moment to shine here that I
I'm
was
actually
right.
trying to like segue away from that. But do you agree that Mel B might be the most untalented? No, Spice
Why is she?
Girl.
She makes like $5-6 billion a year
Victoria
judging.
Victoria Posh Spice is the most untalented Spice Girl. As far as
You think
music,
so?
I think she's an amazing personality. I would watch her like, make out cards.
I don't know. I guess I'm gonna. We talked about this too. I'm not going to make any judgments because we all think, oh, what an easy job, blah blah. But if you were on that panel, there's probably some pressure that goes along with that job, right?
Oh, yeah.
So because think about it, you're 15 years old. 20 years old, and you have a talent,
No,
and
I am 15
you
years
want to be like a star, and your potential career is in their hands. That's a lot of responsibility, Kevin.
But also,
I would hate that job.
I also am a firm believer that anything you do has an intention. So if you go onto a show where you intend to be judged and then get mad about being judged, like, dude, like, it's in the fucking name.
Yeah, I know, but I mean, it's one thing if you're 30 and it's like your last hurrah, it's your last chance. But if you're like 15, well, that girl won with the ukulele. What's her name?
I have no idea. I don't watch that show.
Well, clearly because I was right and you were wrong.
Name one person. Name one person who's famous from that show.
Okay, how about the guy from Newport, Rhode Island, our own home
What's
state?
his name?
Matt DeFranco. He's the magician. He's a show in Vegas.
I really hope his name's wrong.
No, it's Matt DeFranco.
Oh.
You want to Google it while you're up there?
No, I don't, actually.
He was really, really good and he's super cutie. Oh my god, he's probably straight, but whatever. Ugh. But yeah,
Okay.
we are way off topic.
Yeah, I don't even... We were talking about fucking Chipotle. And
That was
everything
your
about Brandy.
stress about going to Chipotle and
No,
being...
it's just the people who work at fast food restaurants, you get, and drive-thrus are even worse. Like when you pull up to the little fucking speaker box where the menu is right there at the speaker box. So unless you are very familiar with that menu, and maybe you should do your research beforehand so you don't have anxiety about it. But the second you pull up to that speaker box, they'll go, "Hi, can I help you?" And I'm like, "Oh, okay. Maybe can I have a second?
Do you want to try our new
fucking
quesadilla?
72 items,
latte? It's like, no, fucking try that.
quesadilla.
Every day. So I go to Dunkin' Donuts like religiously every day in the drive-thru.
Yeah.
On my way to wherever.
But
And
every
day they have some new thing they're trying to jam in your face. Like, no, I don't
know.
want that.
We now have a pretzel bun.
No, you lost me at
Mochaccino.
pretzel.
I know. But you get up there and they expect you to know your order right away. And I feel like when you say, "Oh, just a second," that they hate you because they're like, I know that if you've been at a Dunkin' Donuts or any kind of fast food place, they have that that little screen that counts down how long you've been there, and they like get in trouble if
they
it
have
takes
like
more than
it's a call
20
center.
milliseconds.
They have like average handle time probably, right? So
It's not fair.
oh my god, I told you that story of how I went to a Dunkin' Donuts drive-through.
You got mad because they didn't give you your order, but you
no,
never ordered
it's
it.
a different story where I actually I voiced my order into the trash can because I thought the trash can was the order station.
God, get a new prescription, dude.
It looked just like it was like one of those trash cans that had the lid with the thing that came out, and I was like, "Hi, can I have a large black tea?" And I was like, "Hello, hello." I go, "Why is nobody?" I go, "Is anybody working today?"
Nobody's talking to you because you're a
'Cause
moron.
I was like talking into the trash can.
God.
God, I don't know how I survived this long. Honestly,
I really don't.
like, isn't like a whole like evolution of the the fittest? You know, like,
Well,
survival
if
of the
that was
fittest.
true, I mean, I feel like I'd be kidding.
Anyways, your topic.
Yeah. Okay. So a lot of the topics that we've said have been very lighthearted, right? So it's been like salad bars.
Pooping in public, really?
That's still lighthearted. Like, it's
Okay.
not going to fucking change the world.
Okay, am I gonna cry in this episode?
Well, so I went deep with this one.
Oh
So
my god, Kevin!
this is the one that caused me the most anxiety as a child.
And just to pause for a moment,
Yeah.
just to remind folks that we have made a pact that we would not reveal
Yeah.
each other's topics because you want it to be very natural and
Yes.
spontaneous.
When we
So-
first started this, David said, I can't wait to do this. My first topic is heights. And I was like, no, it can't be that because I don't want to know. But that one will come back. We'll have to
That's-
surprise each other.
I have
with
it in
that
my
one.
list. I have it in my list. Yeah.
I do too, but mine has a caveat with it because like the heights itself doesn't bother me. There's another part of it
Oh, me
that
too.
does.
Mine has
So-
to do with escalators and heights, but
Oh, escalators?
yeah.
There's always that moment of getting off, like, 'cause, I don't know, getting eaten by the thing, but it should probably never happen in
I
history.
lose my balance. Do you know like 5,000 people across the globe get killed in escalators every year?
Post that because, well, apparently you're right about everything, Brandy.
Well, it could be like lower than that, but it
Oh,
feels
okay,
like 5,000.
backtrack. I agree also with the airport, the like little walkway that you feel like you're superhuman on for a few
Yeah.
seconds. At the end when they're like, please use caution from exiting the moving walkway.
Yeah.
And I'm like, I'm fine. And then you do that weird like stumble at the end like,
Yeah.
oh shit, I'm human.
You almost fall down. Yeah.
Okay. So
No, I'm actually anxious in the anticipation of this topic.
there's a reason why this happened, but for most of my childhood, my biggest fear was being abducted by aliens.
Oh my god.
Yes, I know.
That's like
Okay,
wow.
so,
We're going there.
No, yeah, we are going there. So here's the root of the issue. Unsolved fucking mysteries.
Oh yeah. Oh,
So
my God.
that was my jam when I was a kid. I was, you already know, 24 ulcer. Before that, I was a
Didn't
kid
poop.
who didn't poop. I would only drink out of a blue cup and wear jeans that had elastic bottoms to them.
Oh my god.
It was a texture thing. So
Kevin.
I was that kid. I super knew what I liked. I super knew what I didn't like. But I would watch Unsolved Mysteries because I felt it was like it was school, right? So this is how I could not get murdered, not get abducted by aliens, and not get kidnapped by watching all these other people that this all happened to. Does that make sense?
It actually
Probably
kind of does actually.
Yes,
but-
because I was like, oh my god, this kid's missing and this kid's missing. Robert Stack fucking ruined
oh
my
my
childhood.
God, Robert Stack.
Him and his trench coat and that voice and the fog machine behind him, where he was just like, tonight on Unsolved Mysteries.
The abduction of
Yeah, so, but the
little
ones-
baby Jane.
The ghost ones, sure, those bothered me. But the ones that bothered me the most were alien abductions. And they bothered me for a few reasons. So I lived on the first floor of a house, and my bedroom window faced the main road. And I had these sheer blinds that would come over the window. So whenever a car would go by, the headlights from the car would light up those sheer blinds. And then I would be like, now here's where it happens.
Yep. Get ready.
Because in my egotistical, overthinking, prepubescent mind, if anyone was going to get abducted for aliens,
It was Kevin O'Connell.
yeah, if aliens were going to like look at somebody and try to learn about humankind, it was going to be me.
I love it.
I was totally
Of course.
probable.
Oh my god, you're the son I never had. Don't call me daddy.
This is the kind of shit that I thought about. Like I thought any given moment, aliens were going to come down and take me. And then Fire in the Sky. You remember that movie?
Oh my god! I just watched it the other day on Netflix.
Nope.
Netflix or
no.
Yeah.
I've watched it. There's a few movies I will watch once.
He was so handsome. That actor. What was his
I know,
name?
I would've
Oh
probed him.
god! What's that?
I would have probed him. There's a few movies I would watch.
Thank God we have the explicit rating on iTunes.
know.
Thanks, Kevin.
Sorry. Being honest. Only movies I will watch once. So Fire in the Sky, Ruined Childhood, Saving Private Ryan.
I can't. The opening scene, there's no way.
I left that movie like needing a massage because it hurt so much.
No, I couldn't do that either.
But that and Unsolved Mysteries. So I actually did research on this because I Googled like the most compelling evidence for alien abduction.
Well, keep in mind that a majority of Americans actually believe in aliens.
Right.
Right?
So I've never seen an alien. I've never seen a UFO.
No, me either.
In high school, we had to do this thing, which was event of the century, right? And everybody picked like Martin Luther King's assassination or JFK's assassination or civil rights or women's suffrage. And I picked fucking Roswell.
I did. Area 57.
I really did. Because I said, I think the opening of it, I was like, if this actually happened, it's bigger than anything, right? Because it makes this...
There's a whole cult following. They had like the people dressed up. Remember the movie Contact with
Jodie Foster?
Yeah, and Matthew
Carl
McConaughey,
Sagan.
and they had like folks like I actually babysat.
Carl Sagan?
No, his son's dog.
Who?
Carl Sagan's son lived in Northampton, where I lived at the time, and he was going on vacation.
Are you serious?
I swear to God, it's a weird little fact, but I had a friend who knew him, and he was desperate for like a house sitter for his dog, and I babysat his dog for like a week while he was on vacation.
Oh my God. All right, so can I tell you the story about
6 degrees.
About alien abduction?
Yeah, please.
Okay. So it took place on November 30th, 1989 in Manhattan. So most of the alien abduction stories you hear take place in like
Midwest.
Topeka.
Yeah.
Right? Or
where it's all like
Des Moines.
cornfields.
Yeah, where it's like I was sitting in my barn drinking my moonshine, and all of a sudden I was probed. Like,
yeah.
Were you, or did you accidentally sit on the pitchfork?
That's like every porn movie, by the way.
All right.
Gay porn movie.
Wow, we talked about E.T. earlier, and I didn't even realize it's connected to this.
It is.
Yeah.
Oh my God.
Okay. So, Linda Napolitano. All right. This is,
I know that name. No? Was she the one who's abducted?
Yeah.
Oh, God.
This is the story.
She's in my closet.
So she claims to have been abducted by her closed apartment window in Manhattan by a floating UFO and by grays. And so grays are like the typical alien where it's like that pear-shaped head with the slanted big eyes.
Every alien we've ever seen.
Yeah. So it apparently began at 3 a.m. And this is some of the stuff. So it says it would be a year before they started receiving mail from people who claimed to have witnessed the abduction. So the woman claims that she was abducted by aliens, but she doesn't remember much of it. So she knows something happened.
Okay.
She remembers that she was taken. She remembers where she was, but doesn't remember the details of it. So they give her like...
Versed, yeah. See,
you're going to pronounce a drug name wrong. Thank God I'm here.
Yes, you're a pharmacist, thank God. It's called Versed, isn't it?
Versed, Versed. They hardly use it anymore.
Don't judge me on the D or the T. No, they give it to you before you go under because it kind of like erases your memory.
It does, yeah. No, amnesia is a main like side effect of that drug.
I love that drug. Good job.
Can I get Versed through my 20s?
Is that called Versed? Are you sure about that?
Versed.
Okay, you know, I'll give you the win. I already have the other one.
All right, I'm gonna Google this because I think I know this, and I think the generic is midazolam. And
no,
right.
That's the one they just used in Arkansas for the executions.
Midazolam is the generic name of Versed.
Oh my God!
You're welcome.
I can't believe that.
Okay. So at first, everybody they wrote this in. They thought these people were trying to get publicity from writing it about this alien abduction, right? Like
the book comes out, you know.
Well, they didn't write a book. This woman claimed it, and there was probably a little news story about it. So these people never had any contact with Linda. And so these two men, they were bodyguards of a guy who was in the United Nations.
Okay.
Intriguing.
Intriguing.
So they were visiting Manhattan, so they were not from there. and they claim to have watched the abduction.
Like her being like
Yeah.
elevated out of the window.
So they looked up to the sky and saw a craft going up to the window, and they saw her float out the window and go into the craft.
Okay, first of all, Manhattan has like what 17 million people who live there.
Yep.
And it never goes to sleep, right? So only like 3 people saw that.
I have not finished yet.
Okay.
Calm down. Okay, so they came forward first. I'm just saying that they were United official bodyguards, not like crackheads.
Yeah, like the homeless person who's boozed up was like, I saw something in the
Right.
sky. Yeah.
I give him a $20.
Yeah. Okay.
So Linda was 41 when this happened. And this is a quote from hers. I'm standing up on nothing, and they take me out all the way up, way above the building. Oh, I hope I don't fall. That's weird that she put that like that, right?
Yeah.
The UFO opens up almost like a clam, and then I'm inside. I see benches similar to regular benches. I hate that line because what other kind of benches are there? Right?
I guess, yeah.
I see super weird benches. And they're bringing me down a hallway. Doors open like sliding doors. Inside there's these lights and buttons and a big table. So that's what she remembers from the regression. So later they put the story out there, but they don't say the woman's name. And this woman comes from... She's a retired telephone operator, Janet Kimball. She also sees the abduction, but she thought they were filming a movie.
Oh, wow. So
she
two independent parties.
3. So it was 2 bodyguards.
2 bodyguards. The telephone operator.
Yep, and the telephone operator.
Okay, got it. Okay.
So they all come forward and they give their like details about it.
Was she in a nightgown? Like, what was she wearing? That's the first thing you'd notice.
I don't know.
It's a woman in a nightgown in the sky.
If you're looking up at the 30th floor, you're not going to be looking at her nightgown.
Okay.
But what I'm trying to say of this is there are separate people who notice this.
Okay.
So I looked that one up, and that's considered one of like the landmark cases because 2 other corroborating parties noticed that someone was abducted. Yeah. And then there's this other one about Betty Andreessen. They consider this like the benchmark thing, but this one seems a little weird in that like she was abducted, but she like was with her whole family, including her father and her kids, and then she was abducted and went to the alien craft, but an alien stayed with the alien like stayed with the family and kept them in like a petrified state where they were like frozen. Like
oh my God.
But
I'm not sure I believe any of this, to be honest with you.
I'm not sure I do either, but Unsolved Mysteries sure was compelling.
And it freaked you out. So you were like obsessed with this.
Absolutely. Yeah, no. I just feel like there's got to be more than just us, right?
Don't you think that like, okay, so they're not going to be human. So they're not going to have the same genetic predisposition to think about the world around us in a somewhat similar way, because they have these populations of Aborigines, let's say, even in Costa Rica or Brazil, they have not been connected to the outside world in like years and years and years. But yet, if you were to go visit them, they have like tools, they have a language, they operate like humans, right? So it's impossible that some extraterrestrial is going to behave in a way similar to like a bench.
So are you saying that because Aborigines don't...
No, what I'm saying is that we can have geographically dispersed populations on the planet of humans.
We're talking about different planets here. That's what aliens
That's
means.
That's my whole point, Kevin. It's like I was trying to say, like, wouldn't it be more plausible that alien life form will be like an amoeba, like something microscopic?
Did you see Arrival?
I did.
Yeah, they look like squids, and they still built that shit.
It's true, I guess.
And then they had that cool like circle language.
Did you see a bench in that movie?
Well, I mean, they made a hallway that they all floated up into.
That's true. Okay, yeah. The hallway.
Well, I mean, there's certain things like if another culture, another alien race invents the wheel, you're not going to think that's amazing because it's still something that rolls.
Well, I can understand the fear of being abducted, right? Because if you watch those movies, you get all amped up, right? So when I watched The Invasion of the Body Snatchers with Donald Sutherland, where they reach their arm out, like,
yeah,
I lost my mind. And when I saw Alien, I went to go see, my parents were too
Alien
afraid.
Was boring.
My parents took me to go see Fiddler on the Roof.
Oh.
They put my sister and I in that movie. They went to go see Alien with my 2 older siblings. So Lisa and I are like, this is a fucking stupid movie. So we went over to Alien and we were in the back of the movie theater.
Oh, God.
And we watched like that alien coming out of the guy's torso. Yeah. And I didn't sleep for like a year.
Do you know the first movie my parents took me to? Because I love the Muppets. You know this.
Yeah.
I love the Muppets. I've always loved the Muppets. And my parents knew that I loved that. So they took me to see the new Muppet movie that was coming out, which was Gremlins.
Oh, my God.
Yeah. Because they thought it was puppets and the Muppets and the Gremlins. Oh, yeah. And I sat there big-eyed. What year did Gremlins come out? Like 80...
It was early.
4?
Yeah,
85?
Yeah.
So I was like...
You were alive then?
Yes, I was like 6 or something.
Okay.
And
I was in high school.
But Gremlins came out and I watched it and I remember being like, oh my God, this is real. And the last line of Gremlins is like, and remember, before you go to bed, look for the gremlins. And my mother was like, you did not sleep until you were 12.
No.
And now it's Dead Nuns.
Yeah,
I'm going to bring back to Dead Nuns every episode, because I went to Catholic school.
There's got to be a lot of merchandise with Dead Nuns. There has to be.
Yeah, I don't know if anyone... You guys are
coffee
super
mug.
interested in buying like a plush dead nun. We will sell you it.
Yeah.
But yeah, just the thought of alien abduction and those movies, and me thinking as a child of enough people have had these experiences, something's got to be real.
Happen. Yeah.
One of them's got to be real.
So I guess...
How can I get over this?
Oh my God. Okay, so a couple of things. One is it's sort of like worrying about being killed by a meteor. It's a possibility.
Yeah.
But the chance of it happening, you have a better chance of winning the lottery 4 days in a row.
I only know 2 movies about being killed by a meteor. I could probably name 6 about alien abduction.
Well, yeah, because it's provocative and sexy, right? So meteors aren't sexy, but aliens are. So
it's a little sexy in Armageddon when they make the animal crackers dance on Liv Tyler.
Okay. Well, anything but Liv Tyler is sexy.
I know. That's actually true.
I love her. Even in The Leftovers...
I didn't see that.
The HBO series, HBO or Showtime? HBO, I think.
HBO.
She's so beautiful. Oh my God.
Liv Tyler can make leftovers sexy.
Yeah, she's so. And then she played like the elf.
Arwen.
Arwen.
Yeah, not Arya. That's from Game of Thrones.
And she was on the horseback, and God, yeah. Anyways,
the horseback.
Where she saved.
In
Bilbo was it Bilbo or somebody
Frodo.
was like Frodo? Sorry, Frodo was like got. I don't know, something happened to him. He got stabbed with the poisoned sword or something.
Abducted by aliens.
Like, yeah, and so she was like trying to rescue him and like remember the dark horses and shit. Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, I guess I wouldn't. Well, first of all, like maybe there's some aliens that are fun. So getting abducted is not a bad thing.
Well, there's a lot of probing. So they're kind of fun.
No,
I mean, well, they're kind of fun.
Yeah. I mean...
But then I think, like, why are they probing multiple people? Like, you can probe somebody and be like, oh, that's what they got up there.
Okay. I have something for you.
Yep.
Okay, so what was that movie? Okay, so she was a model turned semi-actress, not Cheryl Tiegs. Oh, my God. It was a movie with Chris Christopherson. Okay. And she's blonde.
This is super
she's a model.
Wait.
I'm telling you, way back in the day. And the whole premise was, so this alien civilization knew when a plane was going to crash. And before the plane crashed, they would like sort of hyper travel onto the plane, and they would abduct all the passengers of the plane, take them off the plane. The plane would crash with like fake bodies. And so they would like they were populating their planet with like these potentially dead passengers. They were going to die anyway. So
this is supposed to make me feel better that they're
like, there's not all aliens want to torture you. They were actually trying to save these people.
They're trying to take...
I know. Google that. It's a movie.
Is it called Flashpoint?
It could be. What's her name? What's the actress's name?
I don't know. I can't.
It's not
find
Cheryl
that.
Teagues.
What do
It's
I
like
Google? Chris Christopherson,
Movies.
almost dead alien people, aliens.
airplane aliens or something. Yeah.
Christopherson, airplane. Okay.
Anyways,
Well,
so
I mean, E.T. was nice, right? And Mac and Me. Remember that one with?
Alf.
Oh my God, I loved Alf.
Didn't he just die?
He's a puppet.
No, the guy who played Alf died, didn't he?
No, don't tell me that. Is that true?
I think so.
Oh.
God, we should have an intern here to Google everything, so we
So-
know what we're talking about.
What do I
I
Google?
may have made that up, but
Did Alf
no,
die?
yes,
How do I-
Alf died.
Oh my God, he did.
Yeah, he
June 13,
died. Yes, he
2016.
did.
76 years old.
What?
Yeah.
Oh my God! Well, no one died.
Hey,
How
Willie.
hot is that costume?
It was a puppet. He wasn't in the costume. It was a puppet.
No, it was not a puppet. He was in the costume.
Elf was a puppet. Listen, you were wrong on this one. He was a fucking puppet.
Okay, all right. I'll like.
There are very few things that I know implicitly in life, and it is puppet-based entertainment.
Well, you go all in on other things too.
There were moments when Alf was a full body person when they would put a little person
Yeah.
inside of it.
Okay, so
but that's not that guy.
Okay.
Yeah.
He died.
Yeah, he was in a coma. Oh,
My
God.
The poor guy.
Oh, I take this back.
He didn't die?
I'm taking it back now. The guy who played Alf when he was shown full body. So you're actually right again. Okay.
Oh my God, I love it.
It's not the guy who did the voice of Alf. It is the guy who played full body
Alf.
Full body Alf. But that was only done in long shots. But the actual Alf that you saw in every shot was a puppet.
Dig yourself out, Kevin.
It's true. I had an Alf puppet.
This is like the most glorious day of my life right now.
Yeah.
I'm right twice. It's wonderful. So I guess my point is like all aliens aren't bad.
We don't even know if they exist. Yeah.
Yeah, but I'm going to go all in on that. If we do find other life forms, it's going to be like microscopic. You know, like
You don't think that there are intelligent ones who would travel here and probe me?
probably not. That might happen on the Alaska cruise in August, but it's not going to happen from an alien life form.
I don't know. I kind of wish there are aliens. That way, like...
Really?
Oh yeah, it's super
someplace
cool.
to go.
No, it's just a cool thing to think like there are aliens.
There has to be.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm gonna, the science side of me is like it's probably microscopic, but maybe there are like.
Well, a microscopic alien can crawl up inside you.
Yeah. Did you ever see Prometheus?
No, I didn't.
Wonderful movie.
Really?
It's a precursor to the Alien.
I'll watch it
They actually have the second one coming in the summer. Anyways,
I don't know. I just
digress.
hope that there's something out there, but I hope that they don't. I'm a little bit mad that they don't want to
Probe
abduct
you?
me. Like, why not me? Why Betty Sue from fucking Oklahoma?
please. I have a terrible I won't say it's too offensive, but I had a whole funny story about going to Catholic school and not a single priest touched me.
I was super cute as a kid.
Not a single priest touched me.
Me
I'm like,
either.
what the fuck?
I know.
But
I was a really cute kid.
you're cute now.
Oh, thanks. You were mean to me. You said I'd aged 20 years. I'm
That was
keeping
all,
a log of
that
all
was
this stuff.
all. You're keeping a log of my nasty
Oh, yeah, I
comments
have
to
a
you.
list of them.
Oh, nice.
Yeah.
We'll have to have like a mini episode about all the shit we talk, all the shit talk.
Oh God. Welcome to our 3 episode.
Oh my God.
Oh,
Well,
God,
I mean, I guess that's a topic that.
I'm more upset about Alf dying.
Yeah, I'm sorry. I guess it's a topic that I think you just have to let your logical.
I do.
The logical portion of your mind take over and realize that that's not going to happen to you.
But I feel like there should be a show just for kids like me that's called mysteries that are totally solved and you don't have to stay up anymore thinking about them.
Now,
starring Robert Stack's Ghosts because he's dead.
Missing persons, that's a whole thing that I could really get into. These unsolved mysteries, missing persons.
Whenever anyone's missing, they're dead. That's just a fact.
Oh my God.
It's
It's like I recall this It's a true story.
A yellow cotton dress.
No, I want to say. Oh God, no! I want to say this.
You didn't get that reference.
No.
I recall a yellow cotton dress.
Oh my God!
Little Donna Summer number.
God,
Showing my age.
I told you I don't think that way.
Oh.
No, She was a UMass Amherst student, and she was driving to It's like maybe 10 years ago. Driving to New Hampshire.
She was abducted.
To see her boyfriend in the winter, and they found her car tracks just stopped.
Yeah.
There was no footprints. There was no cell phone call for help. She was just
What year
gone.
was it?
Like 10 years ago.
Oh, I thought you said 1984.
No, just gone. And they had dogs come in to kind of follow her scent, and they just followed it around the car, around the car tracks. I mean, it's those things freak me out.
Do you remember scary stories to tell in the dark?
Don't. Kevin,
do you remember those?
Why are you doing this to me?
It
took years to get over this.
It's a combination of that and unsolved mysteries
God.
that are just my personality now. Yeah.
Oh God.
It's true. So
scary.
Well, let's
end on a positive note.
Yes.
I'm all amped up on aliens and missing persons.
Well, tell me something positive that happened to you this week with an alien.
Getting probed.
Oh.
No.
Wasn't an alien.
God, a positive thing. Well, I guess, I don't know. I guess the warm weather's coming, and whenever I feel
insects.
No, I'm
sorry.
I'm trying to stay positive, Kevin.
Yeah.
So I do feel my spirits lifting when the warm weather hits, right? And I feel like it's
vitamin D. Vitamin D is a real thing.
I have like that seasonal thing,
seasonal affective disorder. It's literally called SAD.
I get lethargic in the winter.
Yeah.
And but I do feel that my spirits are lifting. The trees are blooming. I'm dying of allergies, but that's a whole different story. But
sounds like a Hallmark card.
I don't know. I just love the spring and the summer so much.
Okay.
And so I'm happy about that.
Wow. Okay. I thought there was going to be more to that.
Sorry.
The warm weather.
You got me all amped up on aliens and...
It's a real... See, now you're worried about it.
I am worried about it now. Oh my God.
Yeah. So my thing is, I talked last episode about how dinosaurs make me happy. Today it's going to be Legos.
Legos.
So, I love Legos. And Legos make me happy because I can take all these messed up pieces, which
I'm looking at all the Lego creations.
I have a lot of Legos around us right now. Messed up pieces, which don't seem to make sense and they look like a big mess. But if you carefully follow the instructions and put them together, they can make something really pretty. And that's why I love Legos.
So it's funny you mention that because I won't spoil it, but I have a upcoming episode on this very topic.
About Legos?
No, about assembling shit.
Oh, okay. Well, that's my favorite thing to do, so I can help you through any of that.
Oh my God.
I love assembling things.
When something comes in a box in the mail, and you have that like Chinese instruction pad thing, the document. It's like, what the hell am I supposed to do?
Like these microphone stands we put together.
Like, what the fuck am I supposed to do with this? And it's like, oh my God! And you always have like 19 missing parts that are left over. It's like,
we got these fancy microphone stands, so we don't have to hold things, so they don't make sounds anymore.
Yeah.
And the instructions were like, for good audio sound environment, play ingredients together wisely. And then we're like,
shit. What does that mean?
I know. Do we have to say a prayer or do like an incantation to put these together?
Light some candles.
Yeah, it was clearly not written.
We figured it out though, I think.
I hope so. If there are still audio issues, we'll just
email us at terrifyinglybeautiful@gmail.com and say, guys,
or tweet us at terrifyinglyb.
Or Instagram at terrifyinglyb.
Yeah, I don't get Instagram.
Or Facebook. Can you Facebook us?
Well, like us on Facebook, rate and review us on iTunes, because that helps us get sponsors. And
I know it's a thin line between like begging, right? So, but we'd love if you like the show and you're entertained, just to take 5 seconds and give us a review on iTunes. That would be very helpful, and we'd be very appreciative about that.
And if you don't do it, I will kill a baby.
We'll abduct you and probe you.
If you rate and review us, we will probe you.
Okay. God, we'll have 5,000 reviews by tomorrow.
I'm so sore from all the probing. Doing the probing, not getting probed.
Well, okay, so and just keeping in mind, Kevin and I talk about this a lot, but life is fucked up.
Sure
and
is.
a lot of shit to be freaked out about. But
There are aliens.
there are aliens.
There are aliens waiting to probe you at any given moment.
I live at 360 Shaman Avenue. No one knows what town that is, Kevin. You should see Kevin's eyes lit up like, oh my God, David.
Yeah, you don't want to give your address out. But if you can hear my blinks, I'm blinking out the name in Morse code of his street.
But like, just honestly, like, if you can, find a way to have fun, and don't let your anxiety or your fears hold you back, because there are some amazing things to experience in this world. And we'll be exploring these things in the
challenge yourself,
podcast.
And even if you have a bad experience, you have a good story.
That's right. Absolutely.
Take it from us.
Yeah, and don't forget, life is crazy,
but you don't have to be.
Exactly.
Rest in peace,
all
Alf.
right. Oh, God. All right, we'll talk to you next episode. Take care, everybody.
Bye.
Bye.